have you been up?
Don't know. A while.
That's you set up for the day then, is it? Just you and the telly? You're not just going to sit back and take this, are you?
They voted me off the board. For weeks I kept that flaming company going single-handed. How do you want me to take it?
You can apologise like Chris Tate wants you to.
Oh, yeah, right.
You don't have to mean it.
It's him that needs to apologise. All I did was stand up for a principle.
Sean, you're the transport manager. How do you think this is going to look to the investigators?
I did it for you. I couldn't let him just threaten you with that and walk away.
That's exactly what you should have done. Wearing this, I have to listen to cheap threats every day.
Doesn't mean I have to.
Look, do something useful with your day. Sort Mark out for me.
Well, what's he done?
According to Ollie, he's all but sleeping with Donna Windsor.
Is he?
Sean, she's underage. And having a sex offender for a son does not help my prospects for promotion.
Any chance of some breakfast around here?
I'm driving you to school.
What about Ollie?
She can get the bus. We need to have a little talk.
Hey up. Oh, hiya. For Sarah. Just wanted to say welcome home.
That's a nice thought, lad. She'll appreciate it.
When's she back?
I'm going for her this afternoon.
I'll go for if you like.
You?
Well, then you've got a busy day and it'll take a big chunk out of it.
Thanks, but I reckon it should be me.
Right.
Richie?
Yeah?
I want to apologise for the mood that's been round here since you moved in.
You don't have to.
No, but I just wanted to say that I think things will be different now. Me and Sarah have been through a rough patch, but I'm going to be doing my best to see that we get through it. Everything's going to get better from now on.
Right.
Nice touch, the flowers.
Your mum wanted me to have a bit of a man-to-man chat with you.
What about?
Well, she tells me you're knocking about with Donna Windsor.
Oh,
Are you?
not really.
Not really. Well, is that a no, I'm not, or a yes, I am, but I don't want to talk about it?
It's a not really.
Right. So, while you're not really knocking about with her, have you and her actually...
Mind your own business.
Okay. Well, would you like to take this opportunity of us being alone together? You know, having a bit of quality time to have a chat about anything else? Any questions you'd like to ask me? You know, anything.
Not really.
Right. Look, Mark, will you do us a favour? If your mum asks, will you tell her I tried?
You, young lady, have mastered the art of the cooked breakfast. Listen to one that knows.
My dad liked his fry-ups, especially of a Sunday.
I know it's none of my business, but at least I had a word with you, yeah?
No. Should I go and see her?
No, it was just something I heard about her in the garage. Dare say you should hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
Listen to that.
What?
Silence. Never used to hear that round here. Now there's no butch, no bell, no... pigs will be hungry.
Here, love, leave that to me. We'll have to get a system going. You doing cooking, me putting plates in sink. You'll need looking after now.
It's not us should be doing it, though, is it?
Well, who else is there?
I think he... No, it really ain't my place to say anything.
No, go on, you've started now.
Well, if you ask me, I think he's really missing her.
Lisa, why has he been saying things to you?
He don't have to. You only have to look at him. You can tell he wants her back.
One tray of soon-to-be deliciously roasted potatoes in olive oil.
And one liberal sprinkling of the finest sea salt.
And here presto. Bing! Into the oven they go. Don't we make a marvellous tea?
I've always thought so, Marlon. I couldn't think of anyone else I'd rather share a kitchen with.
Hi, I found you.
Oh, Adam.
What do you want?
Bernice said it was all right to put my head round the door.
Oh, well, Bernice isn't responsible for the standards of hygiene in this kitchen, and I am so up it.
I am clean.
Well, you may say that, but for all I know, you've got bits of dead pet clinging to your fingernails.
Marlon?
Actually, I popped in to see if you wanted a drink tonight.
Tonight? I don't think so, Adam, but thanks anyway.
Right, so maybe another time then.
Maybe.
I will keep trying, you know.
Thank you, that'll be all. This is a kitchen, not a singles bar.
I'll leave you to it.
What do you think he is coming in here when we're trying to work, eh?
I know, he has got a bit of a nerve, hasn't he?
Still, you showed admirable taste, knocking him back like that. Plenty more eligible fish in the sea where that came from, you know.
I know. That's what I keep on telling myself, Marlon.
Hello. Could we have a word out the back?
Certainly not. I can't just leave my counter because you fancy popping in for a little chat.
Do you want me to?
So you stay where you are. Well, what do you want to talk about?
Very well. I think your daughter and my son might be having sex together.
I beg your pardon?
I'll just pop out.
Or at the very least getting a bit too close for comfort.
Donna is 14. If I find out your son has so much as touched my little girl...
Hey, hang on a minute. Your memory of it might not be as fresh as mine, but I always thought it took two.
Well, he must have forced himself on her, because there's no way Donna would let him do something like that without putting up a flaming good fight.
Does kind of run in the family, though. Perhaps she's just trying to keep up with Kelly.
If I find that little brat of yours has gone anywhere near my Donna...
Viv, I really don't think it's got to that stage yet. But I was hoping we might be able to have a civilised discussion about making sure it never does.
How can you stand there preaching at me when your two little delinquents are running round the village ruining everybody's lives?
Perhaps we should just try and keep them apart for a bit.
You must be joking. If that little yob of yours ever goes near my daughter again, I'll kill him. You see if I don't.
Yeah, well, I'll point that out to him, and perhaps you'd like to have a motherly word with the virginal Donna and all. Bye.
You look a bit chilly.
Mrs. Windsor's having a private word with Sergeant Reynolds. I thought I'd better nip out.
How are you?
Nice to be back at work. Takes me mind off things.
Sure.
Not that I don't think about him. We used to sit here in my breaks and have chats. Share a piece of fruit. Sometimes I can still feel him with me.
It must be very hard for you.
We don't seem to have much time being happy, do we? I reckon you have to make the most of every second.
Yes.
Oh, Ashley!
Bernice, we were just talking about things.
I've had some thoughts about the village fair.
Oh, perhaps you'd like to pop round this evening. We could have supper and a chat.
All right, about 7.
Perfect. Emily,
The thing is, Tricia, we work so well together in the kitchen, I wondered if there were any other rooms you fancied trying.
Well, I'm tempted, Marlon, but I don't think it'd work.
Flipping hell, Terry, has nobody told you it's dangerous to sneak up on a chef?
Well, I didn't know you'd be talking to yourself, did I?
Oh, Terry, help me out here. I know she likes me, I can't bring myself to jump the final hurdle.
Tricia.
Compatible or what?
Oh, I don't know, Marlon. I mean, well, sometimes you can ruin a perfectly good friendship with all that romantic stuff.
Don't be daft. The only reason you go through the friendship bit in the first place is you can get to the romantic stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe that's where men and women think a bit differently.
She's hot for me, Terry. You only have to see the way she tops and tails the carrot.
Yeah, well, maybe you're just seeing what you want to see and ignoring the blatantly obvious.
So what are you saying? We both suppress our mutual attraction in order to save our friendship?
Yeah, well, no, it's just that it might not be as mutual as you think.
She's desperate for me, Terry, and I've got to put her out of misery. And today's the day.
The news isn't good, I'm afraid, Mr. Tate.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I've got the report back on your lorry. They pulled it apart and analysed it piece by piece.
And?
Without a shadow of a doubt, the crash was caused by mechanical failure.
I see.
Brakes were faulty. If the service had been completed, the accident would never have happened. Where's your transport manager, Mr. Reynolds?
Sean, we had a disagreement. He's been voted off the board.
Your company may be liable to a criminal prosecution.
Well, not all of us, surely.
I'm afraid so. But off the record, a case like this, you don't usually have to look further than the transport manager.
Really? Well, I've got a lot of sympathy for Sean. His son was on that bus.
In my job, you can't let sympathy cloud your judgment.
Thanks very much for your time. Is this an official visit?
No.
In that case, I'm far too busy to talk to you.
I could always find some pretext to come back and mess up your filing system.
You've got 1 minute.
And there was me wondering why Sean finds it so hard to deal with you.
50 seconds.
I know he's in the wrong about the fight, but he's too proud to back down. Just give him another chance.
No.
That's it. Just no.
This isn't just me, it's the whole board. We need a formal written apology. Until we get that, Sean's position is entirely clear.
Well, you know you're never going to get it.
To be honest, I really don't care one way or another. Time's up. Bye.
Donna!
Mum, what?
I want a word.
What are you doing here? Keep your voice down.
What the hell have you been up to with that filthy Mark Reynolds boy?
What are you talking about?
You and him! You've been having a relationship. And you're far too young for that sort of thing.
Mum!
I don't care if all your mates are at it. I don't want that kind of behaviour from you.
Who did you hear this from?
Never you mind who I heard it from. I'm putting a stop to it, right now.
There's nothing to put a stop to.
You're not to speak to him, and the minute you get home, you are grounded. Do you hear me? You're staying right where I can see you. Straight home after school.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on. You can do it. Hey, you're an handsome guy. Highly eligible. She wants you. Okay. She wants you. Come on, my son. You're in there. Go for it. Yes. Tricia.
Yeah, what?
When you're finished, I'd like a word, if I may.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
So what is it with you and him?
Me and Marlon? Oh, we're just mates.
Oh, so you are unattached then?
For the time being.
So how come every time I ask you out, you say no?
Well, I don't want to seem too keen, do I? Anyway, if you ask me out again, who knows what I might say.
Sorry, you had your chance and you blew it.
What?
Tricia, how many times? Will you or will you not come out for a drink with me?
When?
Whenever you want.
All right, then. I'll better get back to work.
See you later.
You're supposed to keep the punters entertained and that, but you're taking professionalism to a new level.
He's just asked me out.
You what?
Marlon, I've got a date. I'm so excited. Isn't it brilliant?
Brilliant.
So, what was it you wanted to ask me?
It's just... the sticky toffee pudding's ready.
Oh, come on then. Back to the grindstone.
Hiya.
Go away. Bye-bye.
Why, what have I done?
Nice try. Bragging to all your mates about you and me. My mum came into the classroom. I've never been so humiliated.
What? I haven't said a word. What's that brag about?
You'd almost believe him, wouldn't you?
First Dad has got me and now you. Is this anything to do with you?
As if.
Look, Donna, I swear, I haven't said a word to anyone about anything. Look, I've just been into Hotton. Just got the 2 tickets for the gig. Here's yours. I hope you'll be there. And I'll see you at home.
Mind if I join you?
How's the eye?
I've had worse. I'm sorry to hear you're off the board. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm not going to apologise. You can tell them that from me.
Hey, I'm off duty now, you know.
There you go. Cutlery, condiments.
I'm not sure I can face this now. Are you hungry?
Hey, it's perfectly good noshes, this.
Well, shame to see it go to waste.
Hello, fellas.
Who put the smile on her face?
James flipping Harriet.
Who?
Adam.
I could kill him.
Well, I did try to warn you.
You knew she fancied him.
Educated guess.
Women, huh?
Yeah.
We're home! Welcome home, Mum.
Robert! Oh! And how's my big girl?
Can we play a game?
Yeah, of course we can.
Yeah, well, not just yet, though, love, eh? Let your mum get settled first.
Hiya.
We're all glad you're home. Oh, I've missed you. I've missed you all. More flowers.
Yeah, from Richie. Thoughtful, eh?
I didn't realise Jack was going to get you such a big bunch. From Victoria, really. And us.
Oh, thanks. Oh, me and Rob have got you some supper. You hungry? Yeah, I'm famished.
Oh, it's good to have you home, love. Fresh start for all of us, eh? I'll take your bag up.
You're back late.
So?
Been avoiding me.
Why would I do that?
You know what I'm going to say to you.
Do I?
Nobody likes a smart aleck, Mark, so do yourself a favour and don't lie to me. Have you been sleeping with Donna Windsor?
No.
She's underage, Mark.
Oh, I swear, we just kissed in that. That is all. Honest.
You better not be lying to me.
Who told you that I had? Ollie.
She was trying to stick up for you, if you must know. I had to drag it out of her.
Yeah, I bet you did.
She did it for your own good, Mark.
And you were dumb enough to believe her. That's your problem, isn't it?
Brought you something from the cellar.
Oh, lovely. Woo, have that later, shall we? Come in.
Something smells nice.
Yes, I thought food first, then work.
Well, I can't stay too long.
Right. Bernice? Champagne?
What for?
Oh, no reason. I've had this for years, just waiting for the right moment.
Well, save it for a special occasion.
Never seems to come along. And I didn't have anything else in.
Oh, I could always drink mine.
Oops, too late. Well, here's to us and our fundraising efforts, naturally.
Where is everyone? Thought dinner'd be ready by now.
Well, it's just you and me. Got the place to ourselves.
Ooh, what have you got in mind?
Sit yourself down. There's something that needs to be said.
Oh, you've gone all serious, and I've not even got my lippy on.
Nellie, when you came back here, homeless, nowhere to go, I welcome you back with open arms, for old time's sake. You know I'd never turn my back on you.
I know, Zach. I'm ever so grateful. Though I could do with a bit more housekeeping, what with Kane and his appetite.
Hang on, let me finish. And having you here to help me through Butcher's going, well, it was a small mercy in a very dark time.
We were there for each other, love.
But now it's time to move on.
I know. We must put the past behind us and try and live rest of us lives as happy as we can.
No. No, I mean, it's time for you to move on. Somewhere else.
You what?
I want my family back, Nellie. I want Belle and I want Lisa, and they're not going to come back while you're here. So you've got to go. Tomorrow, first thing.
I see. Can you not have a word with her? I mean, I'm more than happy to share if she is.
No. I think you ought to go.
No, you're right. Wouldn't have worked. I couldn't be under the same roof as her again. I've tried to find it in my heart to forgive her, but it was too much.
What for?
You've always had a more understanding nature, Zach. Though I thought even you would draw the line of what that woman's done. I mean, he were our son, weren't he? It's all right for her. He wasn't even her own flesh and blood.
You've lost me, woman. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't want you to hear it from me, Zach. But it's on everyone's lips now.
What is?
Lisa. She made a mistake at the garage. She was supposed to fix the truck that killed our Butch. Only she never did.
Another drop?
Oh, no, better not.
Right. Bernice, there's something I have to
I thought
say.
this year's summer fair could be devoted entirely to raising funds for the crash victims.
That's wonderful. But the thing I
Butch
want to
kept
tell
pigs, didn't he? We could have a kind of pig theme in one of the tents.
Very apt. Now,
Be like
Bernice-
a living memorial, wouldn't it? And I've got loads of other ideas.
Bernice, you mind if we put this to one side, just for one moment?
I really ought to go.
Go. Right. Yes, of course. I'll see you out.
Well, thanks very much, Ashley, and good night.
No.
Ashley?
Bernice, there's something important I have to say to you, and you're going to listen. I've been meaning to tell you this for as long as I can remember.
Ashley.
I suppose Emily's experience with Butch was something of an inspiration. To find something so important and then to lose it so quickly. I didn't want that to happen to me. To us.
Ashley, our friendship's always been very important to me.
And to me. But it's grown into something else for me now. You see, Bernice, you've come to occupy my every waking thought. My only real desire, the only thing I think of anymore, is ways to make you happy. I've fallen rather hopelessly in love with you. And I can't begin to tell you how thoroughly wonderful it feels to get that off my chest. And now there's just one thing I have to know. Do I have any chance at all?